Before I get to the nitty gritty, I want to point out a few things first. One, I'm really sorry the teapot and II reactions are so late. Editing just takes super long, especially in this season. So I hope you guys will still be around by the time those come out. 2. I couldn't think of what to use for the backdrop of this video. I tried to think of speed paint ideas, but I couldn't think of anything. So enjoy this sped up footage of me playing Minecraft. And 3. The title is a reference. So if you know it, you get a gold star. Anyway, hey! It's been a bit since I made a genuine update video. A lot has happened this year, and I want to talk about where I've been. As some of you may know, before 2025 even began, I was hired as a storyboarder for the big BFDIA/Teapot Time Shift episode event, and I've been working in Jack and Jellify ever since. With that and other miscellaneous life things going on before the year even started, I wanted 2025 to be a year of new things. I've been all over the place, and it's been the busiest yet most freeing time of my life. But before I get to the details, I'm gonna have to be honest with you all. Firstly, I've been focusing on myself this year, hence the lack of uploads besides the usual reaction videos. Don't get me wrong, I still love object shows, and I love recording reactions for you guys. It's just that lately, things have gotten a bit unvaried. Like, I can't pump reactions out immediately, mostly because of either time zones or simply a lack of time or motivation to edit. It's still just me and one other person editing, and even then, he has his own priorities, which are more important than a YouTube upload. So it's been hard recently to find the drive. Honestly, recording is always the fun part. They don't really tell you that editing is what eats up all of the hours, as boring as that sounds. That's why it's been especially tough to put out videos, particularly non-reaction ones. I still have ideas, but it's the task of editing them that holds me back from even starting. I could go on about how editing ends up being prioritized over the actual content, but that's been said a million times already. And no, this isn't an invitation for literally anyone to volunteer as my editor. As much as I'd appreciate the help, I'd only trust mutuals or close friends if they genuinely wanted to edit for me. In which case, DM me lol. But like, it wasn't all that bad. Outside of YouTube stuff, I started going out a lot. And honestly, it's been genuinely like exhilarating. And I don't use that term a lot, but I'm genuine. Like, I would say it, I would describe it as that specific word. Meeting new people, watching movies, exploring new hobbies, attending events, big and small, and turning 22. All of it pushed me to work on myself, both physically and mentally. I finally stepped out of my comfort zone and did things I never would have done otherwise. And it's hard to convey that through my voice, but I'm serious. To my IRL and online friends watching this, genuinely, like, I love you all so much. Thank you for being there during like such a huge time in my life. I also rearranged furniture. If you're still watching, that's great. If I sound a little different in this part, it's because I'm recording this at a different time. So I may have adjusted the microphone slightly. So if there is a quality difference, I'm sorry that it's inconsistent, but we're here now. So yeah, I just wanted to like let you guys in on where I've been and what I've been doing, at least a little bit of it. Like, for one, I recently got into Tomodachi Life because my friend lent me their old 3DS XL actually. We share it basically, and one of the games that we got on there is Tomodachi Life. And honestly, I get the hype now. When the trailer for Living the Dream came out, I was like, oh yeah, I have friends that were extremely hyped about it, and now it's finally actually coming out. And I knew that I'd get into it because growing up, I loved life simulator games, but I was never able to like play Tomodachi Life exactly because growing up, I didn't get to play any console games until now, and I've been so addicted. Please help. Also, if you guys are interested in like storytime style videos, let me know as well. I don't know if the storytime genre is something people would watch, but if you guys want that, I can add it to my ideas list. P.S. The title reference was like an old oldie song. If If you still listen to Dodie in 2025, shout out. Speaking of shout outs, I've been listening to like new bands. I've been like going to a couple gigs locally, and there's like three bands that are mostly punk based, but like I highly recommend them. There's Seance and the Klepto Kids. If you like alt rock punk stuff, they're gonna release an album like later this year, later 2026 or something, hopefully. And then there's Lockout Season if you're into emo punk. And then there's Cat Puke, who is like punk rock. It's really loud though, so you gotta be careful with that. Obviously, for it being punk rock. So like one time I was in like a store, a mall of some sort, and I just happened to find this little stall that sells iPhones and other like Apple products. The brand name was called iPhone Goals, and they used Apple II as the logo. It genuinely tweaked me out because that's my first genuine experience with objects in the wild, and I had to take a picture of it. It was so funny. I had to buy like an Apple phone case from their store, even though I don't own an iPhone and I don't know anyone that owns an iPhone. So I just have an iPhone case. I might have given it away already, I don't remember. But at least I got to keep the bag. And if an OSC meetup actually happens and Adam comes over here and all the II crew, I'm going to make them sign that bag, mark on my words. Guys, if you can, and there are thrift stores in your area, 100% you have to go thrifting. I know it takes like so long to like find anything good, but it's worth it. They're cheap most of the time, and you don't have to support any corrupt businesses if you do that, because they're all secondhand and shit, whatever. Anyway, this year was full of firsts and learning to be content with my self-worth. Some days are heavier than others, yes, and I might slip, but I'm learning to trust the process. I'm obviously still growing. It's okay to take up space sometimes. It's a slow journey, but I know I deserve to be here. And I'm lucky to have my friends and you guys genuinely by my side. No matter what I decide to do, as for the future, if I manage to get help with editing and maybe other things, I might actually get more videos out next year, hopefully. In the meantime, thank you for sticking around until the end. I know this is, feel free to suggest video ideas in the comments, and I'll do any that piques my interest. Remember to drink water, stay safe, and like, whatever you do, just don't do it out of malice or harm to yourself or anyone else. Okay? And happy holidays and happy new year! You made it to the end of the video. Goodbye. 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 Yeah. Bye. Bye bye. Bye.
Tonight will be the night that I will fall